Hello, children. We are back.
Goo goo gaga.
We're not that kind of children. We're
Well, you
talking
never know there's babies out there. I was just translating what you said to the babies.
like. But anyways, back on the Conloy Sports Thunder Show podcast. We are here, and we are back,
we are
and
not
better,
queer.
and back, and better than ever.
And we're not queer.
Okay. Well, I was taking it a little to the extreme, but anyways, let's get to some NFL football news.
All
That's
right.
right. Most of you all want to hear some NFL football news, so we're going to talk about the first thing that's kind of big and critical out there in the NFL.
They're gonna blow up the. They're gonna blow up Candlestick Park.
I wish.
I know, me too.
Actually, that's kind of actually there will be moving to a new stadium though in like 2014 in Santa Clara, but that'll be for a different topic once we can talk about that. But Alex Smith, he's not going to get cut. He's going to stay there for at least a year, and the Niners owe him $8 million. So right call or not the right call? Because I've been hearing, I watched First Take. I heard that Skip Bayless say that it'll be the right call for him to stay to be a solid backup quarterback, to stay for at least because the Niners do owe him $8 million. And Stephen A. Smith said on there that he said he's the most atrocious person that he ever met in his life.
Oh God.
But I want your thoughts. Is it good for Smith to stay in San Francisco, or should he be better off someplace else?
I think honestly he would have a better career someplace else. I would say if it was me, I would take the money and go. But I'm not Alex Smith. But the thing is, Alex Smith, if you're watching this, man, honestly, I tell you, you're not going to get anywhere as a backup quarterback. You need to find a place where you can become a starter and actually get out there and actually get some more playing time than he's had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm going to say this: if Alex Smith was actually playing in the Super Bowl, actually had some playing time compared to you know who,
Colin Kaepernick.
he would the Niners would have probably had a better game.
You actually think that Smith would have had a better game than over Kaepernick?
I really just don't think if you compare it to because they're playing.
Kaepernick's got a throw. He's got a gunslinger. If you watched him throw,
yeah,
he's got a gunslinger. But people are gonna say it's better than Favre's. Obviously, they're Niner fans. They're gonna be biased and all that. But I'm gonna say it's just a little bit behind Favre's during Brett Favre's
He
prime.
is, but my problem is with him, and this is my problem, is the fact that he prefers to say, okay, I'm gonna take it myself.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't develop involve his teammates more, and that's what basically was the Niners' downfall in the Super Bowl. It was all about Kaepernick, and it didn't. And basically what happened? Kaepernick ran into he's retired now, but ran into big scary oh my god person and got whooped on badly.
Well, not whooped on, but it was close. But the Ravens, that Super Bowl game. I mean, I'm gonna recap it from start to finish. They had a big lead.
Yep.
Going into halftime. Niners battled back, obviously, after the power outage, which lasted for like 34 minutes.
See, that's why you pay.
God,
that's why you have to pay your
God
bill.
knows why the power went out, but
2 words: pay bill.
not paying the bill. But I think it might have been doing Beyonce's at halftime show, but I don't know. But that's probably a different story.
Still, but
Anyways, getting to the topic here, we would think obviously the Niners are a great team, no doubt about it. With coming back, you gotta admit, coming back, it was a great comeback, but it wasn't enough.
No.
But let me put it this way: final play on fourth and goal. There was a little pushing and shoving between Crabtree and what's his face.
Oh yeah.
And most people are going to complain that they could have said the penalty on the Niners he was pushing him off, and then the Ravens defensive back, could have been Ed Reed or somebody, I don't know. I don't think it was Ed Reed, but he was kind of holding on to his jersey, and then nobody really called anything. They just let it play ball. What I thought to myself, I said they could have redone the play, offsetting penalties, offensive pass interference on Crabtree, and then holding on the defense. That means offsetting penalties, replay 4th down. My question to you is, if they would have replayed 4th down again, would the Niners have gotten into the end zone on the next play?
Most likely they would have. I think they would have came close, but the way that the Ravens were lined up, Ravens were ready for that. Were ready for the play.
What if Kaepernick took it himself?
Now, if Kaepernick took it himself,
and it probably would have had a shot.
Oh yeah, but the problem is, that's when Kaepernick said, "Okay, you have it," and You know what I'm saying? It didn't turn out right. But the thing is still, and I'm gonna say this. This is the problem. Like, and even though I'm a Raider fan, as everyone knows, um, even though I'm a Raider fan, the biggest problem that I have with Niner fans, and all of us Raider fans have with other Niner fans, is they think even that they're better than everyone else, even if they get beat, we're better than you. You know what? That ego is going to kill you. Look, okay, I'll put it
Okay.
like this. Yes, my team has.
But let me tell you this though. I'm not a Niner fan, obviously hate them. But here's what the Niners think of the Raiders: drunk, they don't care about football, and they're the worst fan in the NFL.
You know what? And you know what the entire Raiders organization has to say to that? Bend over and kiss. But the
Well,
whole thing, but the whole thing is, Oakland doesn't, and this is Oakland's thing. Yes, we lose. Yeah, yes, our team is developing and we're trying to get back into form. But you know what? We don't give a damn.
mhm.
We go out. The Raiders go out there and they play. If you look at the Oakland from history throughout history, Oakland, we are known as fans and the players are known. They don't give a damn. You could say whatever you want. Like you could tell me that black and silver looks ugly. You know what? I don't give a damn. I
It's like
like it.
something you would see on a black and white TV.
Exactly. You know, I don't give a damn. And you know what? And you know what? The Raiders organization as well. The entire time, the Oakland had to share their field with a baseball team as
With
well
the Oakland Athletics.
until they finally got they finally got it fixed. But the thing is, the whole thing is, if you look at everything that Oakland has gone through and the Niners have gone through, Oakland is a team that is a tough team. They may go out there and they may have some problems because they get new coaches every year. Which that's the biggest problem they need to do. They just need to let the coach get a coach that can go in there. He can develop the team. Let him take. It may not be right away, but take the time. Let him develop the team and let the team grow from there. The biggest thing with the Niners is the fact that they think they're so good that no one else matters. You know what? And that's
Who's got it better than us? Nobody.
exactly. And you know what? Their
Where do you think they got that from?
their team.
Yeah. And then let me get to the rest of the National Football League real quick. Counting down to free agency, 18 days, 0 hours, 27 minutes, 31 seconds. That's counting down and counting. And speaking of Niners, they said that Darrelle Revis, obviously free agent, he's either going to stay with the Jets or he's going to sign with the Bills or the Niners. Where do you see him? Do you see him staying?
No.
You don't see him staying?
No.
Where's he going?
Most likely he's going.
But they're saying most likely on ESPN that he's likely to stay with the Jets.
No.
Okay, tell us.
I'm saying.
Enlighten us.
I think he's gonna. I think he wants. He, in my opinion, he doesn't like. He doesn't like New York. Nope. Like I'll tell you, a lot of players who go into.
Well, Buffalo's in New York too.
And that's why I know he's not going there. Most likely, I think he'll come out to San Francisco. Or there's also a rumor I've heard that he might be talking to. He might, and I'm not saying this is. I don't know if this is true or not, but he might be talking to Maryland, and he might also.
Maryland.
Who's in Maryland?
Oh, are you talking about the? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the Ravens.
you could have said Baltimore Ravens. Well,
But they're in
you
Maryland.
made it too
They're-
complicated.
Yeah, but still, he's talking to them, and also he's also been talking to. I've heard he's talked to the Dolphins and maybe possibly Tampa. But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. But I honestly think that he's not going to stay with New York because the fact is New York is not when they get new players and stuff. They're not really. They are very, very tough on how they treat their players, and I don't know if he's going to want to stay with that kind of style. Kyle?
And here's another. I'm reading on ESPN.com. It said that the Falcons are likely to release Michael Turner. Good idea or bad idea?
Bad.
Enlighten us.
I think Michael Turner. The way that they used him this year was he helped them a lot, and losing Turner is gonna.
But he has fallen off though in the past years. He's not the caliber running back he once was.
Well, he's getting close. He's getting close to.
Well, Jacquizz Rodgers obviously up and coming.
Yeah.
And then they said they're likely to release him, and now that Jacquizz Rodgers is going to be the starting running back for the because he's small and he's a lot more quicker and he can get through the middle easily.
Well, also, but if they do release Turner, this is what I'm worried about is the fact that Turner might get picked up by Tampa because I've heard he's been talking.
Let me give you a
to-
little quiz. Where did Jacquizz Rodgers come out of?
If I remember right, I'm thinking,
Pac-12. Come on.
I think
Pac-12 team up north. Come on.
I know it's not. It's USC. I know that for a fact.
Up north, Pacific Northwest. Come on.
Oregon.
Close.
Oregon State.
There you go. Oregon State. Yeah, him and his brother James Rodgers both they played together at Oregon State.
They were Beavers.
That's right. So getting back to what you were saying earlier.
But the fact is, if Turner does get released, I'm worried that he might be picked up by Tampa. He might be possible another team that's maybe looking at them, maybe the Packers.
Well, I don't know about Tampa Bay though, but they got that caliber running back. Doug Martin obviously is going to be starting, so I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be. I think if Turner had to go to a team, it would probably be a team that is in need of a running back.
Well, for me,
like the Bills, for an example. I mean C.J. Spiller, and then obviously you got Fred Jackson and all, but I mean they're both caliber, no doubt about it. But they kind of got split. Fred Jackson was the starter, then he kind of got hurt, and then Spiller came around and he started doing well. But then when Fred Jackson came back, he started up again. But then Spiller didn't really see that much playing time.
No.
I mean, look at it this way: Buffalo could be a possibility. Not Jacksonville. Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm trying to think of who else is in need of a running back.
I'm gonna say
not Seattle.
No.
Not. Actually, Arizona could be.
Could be
potential. Beanie Wells is kind of not so much.
Arizona, I would think. I'm gonna say maybe Green Bay too.
Green Bay, they do need a caliber running back.
They do. That was their biggest problem.
Ryan Grant kind of came back for a little bit. He kind of tried. He did make a comeback of some sorts, but he didn't really have.
Yeah, but that was
the gas in the tank.
Their biggest problem was that they couldn't just be,
And then you're looking at it from a certain point of view. I would say Buffalo, obviously, be one. Arizona and Green Bay would probably be the likely contenders.
And for all you fans out there who watch this video later on today or whenever you watch it,
later on,
leave your comments on who you think he would be a good team that you might think he would go to, and you could.
And don't forget to smack that like button too.
Exactly, smack it hard.
Smack it as many times as you want.
Don't abuse it, but don't be like a serial. Don't be like a.
Well, if we can get like 10,000, well, I doubt we're gonna get 10,000 likes.
If we get 10,000 likes, then we're gonna be like, you're gonna see Kyle and me going around in like matching Lamborghinis or something.
Oh, good God! But anyways, we're gonna take a commercial break, and when we come back, it's gonna be everybody's favorite segment of the show. It will be the Stockton Thunder ECHL. NHL segment, that's right, with yours truly, Cowboy Nick. So, overall, we haven't done any of those news in a while since last semester you were kind of MIA, but that's besides the point.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, Cowboy Nick will provide all your ECHL and Stockton Thunder needs.
Thunder, 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 if it's a way of life.
Well, for you, it's a way of life. So, with that said, we'll be right back here on the Kyle Lodi Sports and Thunder Show. So stay tuned. This is the last segment coming up. 20 minutes left into the show. See you then.